What is up, you guys? My name is RVZ and welcome back to Lucy Got Problems. Now, we should probably escape from here, I think. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't want anything to do with those elves, so, attempt an escape. Yes. Listen, there's the thing. I need to be alone for a couple of minutes. You know? Why? Well, you know, spend some time with nature. Think about life. We're in a forest, there's nature all around. Think whenever you want. A toilet. I need to go to the toilet. You really made me say that. Alright, if you prefer me to do it right here. No, I get it. To that bush. Let's go together? Well, I mean, if you prefer to watch. No, I'll stay there, but I'm still watching you, understand? I mean, I'll keep my ears open. Anyway, I'll be nearby, so don't do any dodgy stuff. It was easier than I expected. But I couldn't just leave without my snake. Lucky for me, Ellie mentioned they put it in some chest. There was no chest on the campsite. So, it should have been somewhere in the bushes. I just had to look for it. Hey, what are you doing there? Are you sure you want the details? No, but hurry up. I finally found it. The chest was really in the bushes, and instead of a lock, there was just a simple belt. At first I thought it was some kind of magic lock or trap, but it opened easily. Wait, stop right there! Whoops, I quickly grabbed my snake and jumped over the chest and rushed away through the bushes. I didn't look back again. I was running as fast as I could, but the elf girl was relentless. I didn't even have time to see it with my own eyes. But if furious screams behind my back were any indication, the distance between us warned. What the fuck? I dug my heel into the ground and dashed to the side, and dove under a low-hanging branch. A moment later, I heard a short scream, loud crackle and rustle of leaves. Mischief managed! Yay! I couldn't stand the lure and turned my head on the run. What? The next branch was all mine. Ouch! The strike tripped and flipped me. Now I was rolling down a hill and bumping on uneven ground. Holy shit, okay, that's bad. I could swear that every tiny stone was trying to break my ribs. Oh damn. When I managed to stop, I only had a heartbeat to roll away. Following me, sliding down the slope, was the elf girl together with her spear. Holy okay, we gotta keep running. At first, she held pretty well standing on her feet, but in the very end, the slope won. The elf girl tumbled down like a ball, but kept holding onto her weapon. Ah, crap. I sprinted forward again, and now I had a bit of a head start, but what was I to do with it? Trees appeared before me so quickly that I was barely able to avoid them. My soul splattered into the moist dirt and slipped forward. I was in the air again, not for long. Okay, that didn't sound good. I rolled on, until a heart stopped against a pile of thick dead wood. That's something. I took a quick look around. My pursuer was nowhere to be seen. If I manage to scramble through the fallen trees, the elf girl will surely lose my tracks. At least it's better than prancing among the trees. I quickly started crawling on. My boots were sliding in the dirt, but I still managed to push deeper into the pile. Snake, stealth mode! Oh, you can go stealth mode? What the fuck? A couple of energy flashes and magical circuits in my suit started working consistently. Now, I should look like a pile of twigs to a casual observer. Wonder if it will be enough. I listened closely. What the? Whoa! What the fuck? No, I didn't hear anything. Instead I felt something. A slippery thing I thought was just dirt suddenly started moving. Even worse, it started climbing up my suit. What does it think it's doing? Hey, get off me, you! Something that looked like strawberry jelly didn't listen to me. Come to think of it, this thing didn't have anything to hear with. I tried crawling forward to get rid of the annoying jelly, but it turned out I was really stuck. Jelly managed to fill all the space between my body and the fallen trees, and even stick to me. Darn jelly was squashing and sucking at the breast under my clothes. Wait, what? This was outrageously pleasant. No, it wasn't. Whoa, yo, what the fuck? No, I concede that you know how to pleasure a girl, but it felt cool touches all over my body. The jelly was slowly spreading down my back. Now the caressing licks of the slime were stroking my butt, squeezing, sucking, what the fuck, gently, or... Oh my god, what is this jelly? What the hell? I even started feeling the cool much more clearly, as if I'm not dressed anymore. Wait a minute. So you've been eating my clothes, you pervert? What the fuck is this jelly? How could I be so wrong about this jelly? I was sure it was interested in my exceptional internal qualities. Ooh. I won't let you eat the pasta. Strike the jelly. Try to escape. No, you gotta strike the jelly. Yeah, take that, you filth. Can a jelly feel pain? That I didn't know. But now I knew that jelly splatters if you hit it. I think we have even been taught it in the boot camp. Small pieces of jelly quickly clustered together and ate new holes through my clothes. Oh god damn it. I'm not food, and neither is my suit. Leave something for me at least. My only possible option was to flee. Thankfully, the jelly was occupied with my private parts of my suit, and completely forgot about the perimeter. I rushed forward as fast as I could, so that the pink crap wouldn't stick to anything again. Alright, we got away, I think. I don't know. Maybe. Finally, I crawled onto the other side of the pile. Pieces of jelly were still stuck to what was left of my suit, but most of it rubbed off while I was crawling among the branches. Oh my god. I hate jelly. I looked around haphazardly, wiping myself. The forest at this side of the dead wood looked different. Maybe too different. A tiny blue growing orb appeared out of the tree crown above my head. It floated around me for a bit, and then fell apart in the air with a crackle. I saw several more blue flashes among the trees in front of me. Oh wow! Looks like this part of the forest is very magical. And it would be natural for someone who's good in magic and artifacts to live here. Perfect! I just need to find them. Fair enough. Fair enough. Indeed, what's so hard in searching a small patch of forest? At least, that's what I was thinking initially. But the more I wandered the depths of the magical grove, the more lost I felt. One tree would seem familiar, but then I found its twin growing right behind my back. Sometimes I would stumble upon overgrown trails that would eventually disappear in the grass or lead to a spot I started from. Finally, I came to a road. Why was there a road in a magical grove? That I didn't know. But going along the road was better than endlessly wandering among the trees. Soon the road parted into two. A wide paved path went straight, getting obscured by bushes, and a narrow but well-packed trail winded to the left of it. I don't wanna go to the bushes again. Let's go left. Fuck it. Since the trail was well trodden, it must be well used. It would surely lead to a place where someone lives. Yeah, let's go there. I walked up to a junction and turned left. Yeah? The sun had set pretty soon. Oh, that looks pretty cool. It seemed to me that it happened too fast, but who knows what can be considered normal in a magical forest. I already felt as if I was wandering this grove for an eternity. Maybe I just didn't notice the dusk approaching. The trees grew sparser here, so the moonlight easily reached through the leaves. The road carried me forward, and though it winded among the trees and sometimes hid in tall grass, walking along it was easy and pleasing. Legs were almost moving by themselves. That's why I was so surprised when my boot got stuck in the mud. Then I was surprised even more when I realized there's no trail anymore. And only now I felt how awfully tired I was. Oh, why? Oh, it's a swamp? I was still surrounded on all sides by trees, only these ones were shorter. Also, they looked unhealthy. I'm not sure when did I start making a difference between healthy and unhealthy trees, but these definitely were not alright. Their bark was riddled with fat larvae and small dirty yellow mushrooms. Because of their color and moist sheen, they reminded me of... Ew! I don't even want to think about it. Gross, gross, gross. Yeah, it's good that I decided to look around. I wouldn't want to scrub something like that from my suit too. I still didn't understand where I had found myself, but it would have been better to consider it while seated. I picked up the stick and poached a hump a couple of times before mustering the courage to sit on it. Ground under me was still loose and wet. A swamp? I carefully looked around again. Sparse trees were gnarled and distorted. Some were not as fortunate and sunk into the uneven ground, so that only a few branches and roots were sticking above the surface. What at first glance looked like a green field got ripples from the slightest gusts of wind. Here and there, pools of ooze were glistening. Yeah, there's no doubt I stumbled into a swamp, yeah. In the middle of the night, yeah, that's bad. And I had not the slightest idea in which direction I should proceed. Damn it. Since I don't know where I go next, I can at least go back. But where did I come from? I tried to restore the directions in my memory, but the more I looked, the more I got confused. All the familiar objects disappeared as if someone erased them on purpose. I hugged my knees and shrugged. Easy, easy, it's not too bad. I'll just sit here until morning and after dawn we'll see. I'm a scout after all. Finding ways out of tight spots is my job. Even if there's no way out, what am I saying? Hey, Lucy, don't pout. There's always the first time and new experiences are awesome. Yes. After all, the more experience you have, the better your CV is. Yeah, of course, it's always good for the CV. I can view it as a unique opportunity. Not everyone gets to be hopelessly lost in a swamp, where nobody would ever find them. I went silent. Usually banter would rise my spirits and help me concentrate, but now my thoughts were chaotic and they scared me. It's a bad place. I gotta get out of here as soon as possible. I shrunk. Must have looked very pitiful. A tiny lone figure aimed the vast marshes. It took me some time to realize I was hearing a song. What? The song drew closer and closer. Funny, but I couldn't determine which direction it came from. I already noticed how sounds might act strangely in the forest. I stepped uneasily and turned around. Something's not right. What the fuck? Oh boy, what is this? Who is this girl? What the fuck? A figure was lightly treading over the viscous ooze among fallen tree trunks. I could discern it even in the fog. This song is wrong. A song about insanity and destruction. Suddenly, everything went silent. The figure froze a dozen yards away from the place where I was standing, pale and white, shrouded in mist. Holy shit, it was staring at me. Run, Lucy. Run, yeah. Run. They all wailed at once, crooked trees, shrouds of torn shadows, hungry entrails of the earth. They shrank at the spawn and closed in on me. Oh my god, what is this? In the same moment, the figure lunged forward. Crap. Flee. I was only left to run. Run. My legs turned into columns of lead. Run, Lucy. Hurry, Lucy, hurry. Blinded in fear, I couldn't see anything in front of me. chilling wail in my ears didn't leave me even for a moment. Why was I running? I didn't know the way. My foot got trapped in something. I tried to wriggle it out, but only sunk deeper into the swamp. We dead. We fucking dead. Yep, there's blood. That's not good. I can't remember what I felt when the creature's claws ripped into my throat. Maybe nothing. Yeah, right. Nothing. As if I was hollow. That's it? We died? Oh, we're back to Tiamat. Fuck. So that's how it all happened? Learning the details of your own demise from yourself was pretty strange. If I remember correctly what strange means. Too little useful information. I've told you we can't send this idiot on a mission without the escort. Now we need to find a replacement with fitting properties. Come on. It was fun. Especially the final hours. So much suffering. Besides, we learned something about that hollow. I think we can use it. You think? Now that's new. What the fuck? We didn't learn anything of value. A pointless waste of magical energy. This is weird. It's like a different Tiamat. Tiamat is talking to herself or something. What the hell? If you were not so miserly, we could have learned more. In the end, your toy got completely out of steam. I'm almost bored to death. To death, got it? Ha ha ha. Every single time when you're trying to joke, I understand more and more clearly that separating you was the right decision. Separating? Wait a second, separating me? As if sister? We're now closer than ever. I'm not your sister, and don't you dare call me that. How many times I need to tell you? I don't have time to see how this weird scene ends. What the fuck? The world in front of me shrinks into a tiny pinhole and then disappears for good. Yo, running around unfamiliar swamps at night is not the best idea. What was that? There's something about Tiamat. There's two persons there. I mean, not to mention that we died. Like, what the fuck? Okay, this was weird. This was really weird, but okay. I guess I'm gonna leave this video here, and on the next one we go back to the last choice, and we probably face that white girl, but well, anyway. Let me know what you guys think about the video in the comment section below. If you actually enjoyed the video, give it a like, don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and as always, I hope to see you again.